in trouble and you need someone to help you out, there's no need to whistle and there's no need to shout. Hey, 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 help is on its way. Call the Koala Brothers, call the Koala Brothers, call the Koala Brothers, call the Koala Brothers. If ever things go wrong and don't work out the way you planned, there's no need to worry, they'll always lend a helping hand. Hey, 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 help is on its way.
It's the Koala Brothers.
Frank, Buster, you've got to help me.
Sure, we're here to help.
Call the Koala Brothers, call the Koala Brothers, call the Koala Brothers, call the Koala Brothers, help is on its way.
Frank and Buster are out on their daily patrol looking for anyone in need of help. Who do you think they're going to help today? Will it be Ned? Or Mitzi? Or maybe George? Maybe they're going to help someone in town. Will it be Sammy? Or Josie? Or Alice? Maybe they'll help someone by the waterhole. Do you think it'll be Archie? Or Penny? Or even Lolly? Who are the Koala Brothers going to help today? It's George! The Koala Brothers are going to help George today. Every morning in the outback, George the turtle got ready to deliver his mail. George loved being a postman. He took pride in making sure that all his friends got their mail on time.
Any moment now, Josie.
Hi, Sammy, Josie. Lovely morning.
Good day.
Hi, Sammy.
Right on time, as usual.
2 letters for you today, Sammy. There you go.
Oh, thanks, George.
1 for Josie.
Thanks.
Keeping on time wasn't always easy, especially when there were friends to chat to.
Hello, Alice. Just the 1 for you today.
Oh, thanks, George. Would you like to come in for some cake?
Maybe just the 1 piece then, eh?
After some cake at Alice's, George was now running a bit late. When George arrived at Archie's, he just couldn't say no to a cup of tea.
Well, I'm in a bit of a hurry, Archie. I've got a letter for Mitzi.
How about just the 1 cup then, old chap?
Oh, well, all right. I am a bit parched. Thanks.
Wonderful!
George was now running even later, but he just couldn't resist stopping off for one of Lolly's delicious ice creams.
Oh! Hello, Lolly.
Hi, George. How can I cool you down?
Actually, I've got a letter for you.
For me?
Let's have a little look-see, shall we? Yeah. Aha! Here you go, Lolly.
Thanks. I wonder who it's from.
Right then. Ice cream.
There you go, George.
Oh, thanks, Lolly.
So, the day wore on and George trudged from place to place delivering the mail. Before long, it was time for another cup of tea and George took a break beneath his favourite tree. By the time George arrived at the Koala Brothers homestead, he was running very, very late.
Morning, Ned.
Morning, George. Is there anything for me today?
Well, let me have a little look-see. Here you go.
Thanks, George.
Hi, George.
Good day. Now, what have I got for you today? One for you, Frank,
Thanks, George.
and one for you, Buster.
Oh, thanks, George.
Hi, George. Have you got anything for me?
Morning, Mitzi. Let's have a little look-see. There's 3 for you, Mitzi.
3? Hey, wow! Thanks, George.
Oh, I only got 1.
Are you all right, George?
Oh, just a bit hot, that's all. I'll be just fine.
Can we help with anything?
Oh, no, but thanks anyway, fellas.
As long as you're sure, George.
It was days like today that George sometimes thought he was getting too old to deliver the mail. Maybe he did need some help. The outback is a very big place, and the roads seem to go on forever, especially when you're tired. Back at the homestead, the Koala Brothers were getting ready to go into town.
I'm a bit worried about George, Buster. I think we'd better go and find him and see if he needs a hand.
Good idea, Frank.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Shocks away, Buster.
Jokes away, Frank.
Get the gate, Ned.
I'm getting the gate, Frank.
Buckle up, Buster.
Buckled up.
The Koala Brothers flew towards town, keeping an eye out for George, but there was no sign of him. Meanwhile, in town, George was really struggling with all the parcels he had to deliver.
Hi, Josie.
Hi, Frank. Hi, Buster.
Fill her up, please, Josie. Hey, Frank. It looks like George is really struggling with those parcels.
You're right, Buster. Come on.
Hi, George.
It's us.
The Koala Brothers.
We're here to help.
Oh, cheers, fellas. Phew. Thanks. Oh, no.
What's wrong, George?
It's all this post. It needs delivering. You see, until I've finished, I can't go home.
You have got rather a lot. How about we help you with the post?
Well, but it's really nice of you to offer, but I'm the postman around here. It's my job.
Yeah, but you'd still be in charge, George. We'd be like your little helpers.
So, I'd still be in charge, like a postmaster.
That's right.
Oh, well, I've always wanted to be a postmaster. OK, let's do it.
You sort the post, and we'll use the plane to deliver all the letters.
So Frank and Buster took off with George's mail. First stop was Archie's place.
Archie?
A little later, when they
Archie?
arrived, there was no one at home.
He's not there.
He must be out jogging.
Just slide the letter under Archie's door, Buster. That'll do it.
Rightio.
Come on, we've got Alice's letter next.
Meanwhile, back in the post office, George was busy stamping the rest of the mail.
Who's the next letter for, Buster?
Let me see. It looks like it's for... Whoop! Oh! It's for Lolly!
Okay, hang on.
Back in town, George was just stamping the very last of his parcels, while Frank and Buster were delivering more letters to Mitzi and Ned. With all the mail delivered, Frank and Buster headed back to town. And a little later, they met George in the post office.
Oh, thanks for the help, fellas. I don't know how I'd have done it without you.
No problem, George.
We're here to help. Now can you come to the homestead? We've organised a bit of a surprise for you.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, fellas. Lead on.
Almost ready, Ned. Just turn them over.
Yummy!
Back at the homestead, the Koala Brothers laid on a barbecue just for George to say thank you for being the best postman in the outback. And George realised that if he ever got a little snowed under with the mail again, he could always ask for help from his good friends, the Koala Brothers. Frank and Buster are out on their daily patrol again, looking for anyone in need of help. Who else do you think they're going to help today? Will it be Ned? Or Mitzi? Or maybe George? Maybe they're going to help someone in town. Will it be Sammy? Or Josie? Or Alice? Maybe they'll help someone by the waterhole. Do you think it'll be Archie? Or Penny? Or even Lolly? Who are the Koala Brothers going to help today? It's Alice! The Koala Brothers are going to help Alice today. Late one night at Alice's place, Alice was busy cleaning her kitchen. By the time she'd finished, she felt very tired, so she decided it was time for bed. The next morning, Alice got a big surprise.
Oh, dear!
Alice was very confused. Her kitchen was spotless last night. What could have happened? Alice decided to visit the Koala Brothers to see if they could help her solve the mystery.
Hi, Alice.
Is everything all right?
Something very strange has happened. Can I talk to you a minute?
Of course.
We're here to help.
So what happened? Well, it all started this morning. I went downstairs and my kitchen, it was a real mess. There were things taken out of my cupboard, flour and sugar all over the floor, and just footprints and mess everywhere.
That's very strange.
Hey, maybe something fell from outer space and landed in your kitchen.
Oh, the flower monster invaded.
Don't be silly, Ned. There's no such thing as flower monsters. What do you think it could be?
I don't know, but it's certainly not from outer space or anything like that. There must be a simple explanation. Maybe we should go round to your place, Alice. Take a look at things.
Brilliant. Can we come too?
You'd better not. It might be better if you stay round here and be in charge of things while we're gone.
Okay.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Shocks away, Buster.
Shocks away, Frank.
Get the gate, Ned.
I'm getting the gate, Frank.
Buckle up, Buster.
Buckled up.
can you see what I mean?
Yeah, no wonder you're so confused, Alice.
Even Frank and Buster were baffled by what had happened.
Whoever or whatever it was, they seemed to like flour and sugar. Looks like they were trying to make cakes or something.
Look, footprints. Very strange.
Oh,
What are you doing, Alice?
tidying.
But you can't tidy yet. You'll destroy all the clues. We can start cleaning up when we find out what's happened.
But I can't live in this mess.
Well, you could come and stay with us for a few days. At least until we've solved this puzzle. Penny's room is free if you'd like to.
Oh, thanks, Frank. It'll be like a holiday. I'll just get a few things.
What have you got in here, Alice? They weigh a ton.
Oh, just the essentials.
What took so long?
Did you find out what it was?
I'm afraid not, Ned. It's most peculiar.
Oh, well, we'll be back first thing in the morning. Help you sort it out, OK?
OK, thanks, Mitzi.
Thanks.
That night, Alice and the Koala Brothers went to bed, ready for an early start the next morning. The next morning, Buster had to wait ages for Alice to finish in the bathroom. She really seemed to be making herself at home.
Oh, dear. Look at that.
It's just like Alice's kitchen was. Oh, dear.
Wherever.
It's happened here too.
Obvious footprints.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Buster. Any news? We thought we'd... Oh, what's happened? Do you think it'll come back again?
I'm not sure. Maybe Buster and I could stay up tonight to see if we can solve this strange puzzle.
Can we stay up too, Frank?
Can we, Frank? Please?
OK then.
Great! Let's make a plan. Do you ever think we'll catch this flower thing?
Don't worry, Alice. If the flower thing comes here tonight, I'll catch it for you.
Right. I've worked out the rota. Me and Ned are on first. Frank, Buster, Alice, you're on after us.
Good work, Mitzi. We better get some rest then.
Yeah. Oh, I'm off to bed too. See you later.
I'll leave the door open. Give us a shout if you need anything.
OK. Good night. Ned, did you hear that?
Yeah. Can you see what it is?
I'm not looking. You look.
Frank. Buster.
Frank! Buster! It's here!
Alice?
She looks really weird. What's wrong with her?
I think she's sleepwalking, Mitzi.
Sleepwalking?
Yeah, sometimes people can actually walk around while they're still asleep.
Sleepwalking? Alice?
No, Ned, don't wake her. You might startle her. Let's guide her back to bed. We'll tell her everything in the morning.
The next morning, Alice didn't remember a thing about the previous night, so Frank explained everything.
Sleepwalking is when you're asleep, but walking and dreaming at the same time. You must be dreaming about making cakes all the time, Alice.
Phew. So it was me all the time, and I sleepwalk. I'd never have guessed the flower thing could have been you, Alice. But how am I going to stop messing up my kitchen?
Well, I've already thought of that. I'll fix this padlock onto your cupboard, so if you do sleepwalk, at least your kitchen will stay tidy.
Oh, thank Thanks, everyone. I don't know what I would have done without you.
That's all right, Alice. After all,
We're here to help.
And so the mystery of the messy kitchen was finally solved. Later that day, Frank fixed a lock onto Alice's cupboard. From that day forward, Alice's sleepwalking wasn't a problem. And she could no longer mess up her kitchen in her sleep. Thanks to the Koala Brothers, Alice's kitchen always stayed tidy, which meant there was always plenty of flour and sugar for Alice's delicious cakes.
One for another, please.
It's the helping song.
Come on, George.
Wait for me!
if you see your friends in trouble, but you don't know why,
Don't look away and just walk on by.
I'd stop.
sometimes things can turn out wrong.
You could be the one that helps them along.
Always try to help.
Care for one another.
Always try to help.
Share what you have with others.
Always try to help.
Be kind to everyone.
Helping others is lots of fun.
Splendid! Everyone has dreams that you can help come true.
Helping them will make you happy too.
That's right.
Look out for one another, whatever you do,
Because if you help others, they'll help you.
Always try to help.
Care for one another.
Always try to help.
Share what you have with others.
Always try to help.